Hello, ladies. How are we?
Good. How are you?
I am doing great. I am loving season two of Dollface, and especially the fact that your friendship has blossomed in quarantine, which is fabulous to see. However, as the big 30 approaches, I know that there are some feelings of concern career wise. Can you each talk about what your aspirations or lack thereof are for your characters? Kat.
Yeah, turning 30 for Jules is not really a big deal to her, or maybe it is and she's downplaying it as usual. Yeah, I mean, in my real life, turning 30 didn't seem like a big issue. It's only gotten better and better for me. But yeah, for Jules, I really hope that she can sort of get in front of her issues instead of just constantly being surprised by everything in life and reacting. That would be nice, but she might need a little therapy before that happens.
Don't we all?
Yes, we could all benefit. And Brenda, Madison knows what she wants, but maybe is further than expected. How is she feeling right now?
I think coming out of this pandemic, Madison is really excited because, at the end of season one, she had that big breakup, and I think she's really excited. And instead of like getting promoted that she thought, she gets fired. And so for the first time ever, I think Madison is in a really uncomfortable, vulnerable place. So she has no idea what to do because she's always put a lot of her self-worth behind her job and her her success. And so this I think she put a lot of her energy into like the turning 30 because she had so many like goals and milestones that she where she thought she'd be when she was 30. And the fact that she's not there is like an identity crisis for her on top of everything else. So I think this whole season is just about her like rediscovering who she is, where she wants to go, finding like self-love, self-confidence again, which is, I think something that at least for me, I definitely went through in my 20s, like about to turn 30.
Yeah, and I'm sure many people feel that way after being a year in isolation,
Yes,
having to rediscover
100%.
themselves. And though it may be anti-feminist of me to ask about romance, Wes, though you ended on a not great note, is still around. As our veterinarian, what can we say about him or possible romance in Jules's future?
Yeah, so the West thing is actually really interesting this season. He is still in the picture, but they're really not connecting. And this is played out in a lot of really fun scenes. And Jules really likes him and she wants to keep this going, but he keeps kind of putting her off and canceling last minute and things like that. So it's dealt with in a really real way, I think. Jules also meets a really cute new boy named Fender, played by the lovely and wonderful Luke Cook, who's a genius. So suddenly she has two men interested in her and they're both great and she does not know what to do as usual. So in a very Jules way, this like all kind of explodes. So that's a really fun element of the season.
One fun element that I just love all the time is all the different kind of like dream scenarios or homages that we do, especially Wizard of Oz in season one was perfection. So I'm just wondering what aspect of that you're each most looking forward to this season, or if there's any take you would like to do in the future that you haven't yet.
Ooh. Well, I think we all I think like the anxiety tornado, she was talking about this. The anxiety tornado is was one that I think hit close to home for all of us because when haven't we spiraled like that? And for it to come like when we were shooting that, I was like, I feel like this is something that I've been through for sure. And I think that's what's so fun about all those like magical surrealism stuff is just taking these crazy moments and like amplifying them in a fun way and being able to deal with them in a fun way. What do you always say? That's like where Jules has her freakouts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jules like lives out her disaster scenarios.
Yes.
It's like Cat Ladyland. But the fun of this season two, is that all the girls come into this element for
Yes.
It's really cool, especially if you love season one. Like it's so exciting to see Stella and Izzy and Madison in this world with her. So instead of it just being like Jules living out her anxiety, it's now all the girls living out their anxieties. And the scene that Brenda's talking about is Esther is like spiraling out because her boyfriend, like she thinks he's like canceling on her or something.
Yeah. So she has an anxiety spiral.
Yeah, she's getting more and more worked up. And then literally we're in a van, like chasing us like storm chaser style.
Yeah.
Tornado. And it is amazing. And
Yeah.
so instead of it just being Jules, like living her thing, all the girls get to like bring their stories into the surreal part of the show. So that's really fun.
Yes, I'm very excited to see that. And now they don't have to wait while she is having her moment. They get to have it with her. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait for everyone to see season 2.